Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Hearthstone Arena. We're currently 2-0 up with this Mage deck. You can see the curve here, it's a bit more stretched out compared to the last one where we had way too high on the early game. This time I picked a bit of the higher end cards over 3 drops because else I probably would have been stuck with more early game drops as well. Which is obviously something you don't want to do, you want to have a decent shift between them. It does seem like tonight I am having issues finding opponents, or at least finding opponents like instantly. But that's fine. It means not necessary to always get an opponent like 1, 2, 3. I think a hunter, just in general, is a pretty hard matchup for Mage. Like I'm gonna get rid of all of these because I want early game cards. But I consider it to be a hard matchup just because. So these are way better. I consider it to be a pretty hard matchup just because of his hero power. My hero power doesn't do a lot. This is interesting. Oh, this just made it less interesting. This just made it easy to do. Like next turn we can even coin and frostbolt, or I mean this is gonna grow so fast. They grow so big so fast. But basically this is gonna kill that no matter what. Like whatever he plays is gonna die to this anyway. This then becomes a 2-3, yeah sure. Like unless he has something that kills this, right? Like pump this and then kill this. So he has a secret, I have no clue what it could be. Like explosive trap does. What? So it could have something that deals 4 damage to a creature when it comes into play. Apparently that wasn't it, so that's fine. Then it's possibly or probably explosive trap, which means that as soon as I attack it, it dies. So what do I want to do here? Like we coin mirror entity, this becomes a 3-1 and attack it. And we can also frostbolt this, I guess. Yeah. So he does draw the card from it, which is fine. We'll attack here, I assume he has explosive trap, so yep. Like explosive trap is so powerful. And it really is, I really think explosive trap is one of the better cards in the game. Just because early game, it only costs 2 mana and it dominates the early game so hard. Like, which creatures before your 3-drop actually survive that? Nothing, right? So a random beast, this can be good, this can be bad. It's a 2-4, which is pretty good for him, I guess. So we'll just fireball that and get rid of it. Then what do we want to do the turn after that? Do we actually want to do that? Like, we can coin and summon a 4-4. Then if he can get rid of it, I can still do that the turn after. We can also summon Mad Bomber and deal 1 damage to this already. And if we get really lucky with Mad Bomber, we get something really good. Yeah, let's do Mad Bomber and see what we get. Like, that's not good, that's good, that's fine. So I don't think we attack here. I actually think we deal 1 to him. I could have done to this, but these already trades. I don't see this ever becoming relevant. Well, maybe it could have. Whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +1. So he does trade there. This becomes a 4-3 now, which is something I have to deal with now. So I guess I'll fireball that now. It's a 4-3. Does that really matter that much? Like Flame Strike next turn gets rid of it. So we'll do this and then Flame Strike becomes even better. I'm fine if he wants to trade there. I'm also fine if he attacks me. Because Flame Strike will deal 5 to whatever. To everything basically. Yeah, he's gonna go for the trade, so sure. Like these cards are good, right? 2 mana 2/2, and the power is always good. So I guess we silence that shit now. And just a 2/2, and yeah, we'll shoot it. I mean, if it doesn't decide to attack me, I can then Arcane Explosion for extra value. I can also just Pyroblast it. Like he can easily start killing me or putting pressure on me, right? So it does make the trade here, but I mean, like, that's fine. God damn it, my foot. So we draw a pretty good card, which gets rid of that. He only has 4 cards here, so we'll summon. Nah, well, this is a hunter, right? We want to make sure his multi-shot is as good as useless, so we don't want to overextend into anything. Like, if we play around multi-shot, he basically has that card in hand. He probably has multi-shot here, so that's a pretty good card, but we'll attack him and see what it is. It is probably the one that deals damage to the creature when we summon it. So if we summon this, then like, what else do they have that just wasn't relevant? I think this deals 4 damage, right? So yeah. So we trade it up there. Maybe I should have cast Mirror Entity over just bolting him for 1. We do have a pretty good board here. So he gets the 4/4 taunt. Like, stuff like those cards are too good. The fact that it's whenever you summon a beast, draw a card, yeah, sure. Sure. Flame Strike is 2 for 1 here, so obviously gonna do it. Flame Strike you, attack you, and I think I know this seems weird, but I'm gonna Cone Mirror Entity. Just because he only has 2 cards, and if he plays something really good, I then get a copy of it. Like, I had to use the coin at one point. So he plays a secret. What could it be? So he's going to me. What could his secret be? Like, we attack here. Oh, it's Explosive Trap. That's fine. We can then play this, and then his multi-shot doesn't do an insane amount yet. Because multi-shot only kills one of these, which is this, of course. And just gets rid of the Divine Shield here, and then next turn we have lethal. So he has another secret that doesn't do anything. So we get a stupid 2/1, I guess. Yeah, go me. So I assume he has another Explosive Trap, right? So if he does, he doesn't, so he's dead. Okay. Like, what could... And that probably was when I play a creature, he dies. Sure. So we're even level 16 now with the Mage. I have done a bit of solo play to grind gold, I guess. Mostly with the Mage, just because, yeah, I have the most cards of that. But we're 3-0 up in this arena, going good, and we'll continue our run here. Let's drink something. So currently I'm also checking if Modo is coming up. It's still in maintenance. Because I'm streaming tonight, I will upload that tomorrow, of course. It's almost 7, so if it isn't up by 7:30, I'll go walk the dog so I can stream longer and don't have to stop at like 11:30 to let the dog out. I'm not sure about this matchup. Like, I probably want to get rid of this, right? The other two are fine. 3/2 and 3/2 for 2 is always fine. And yeah, this is just better. Like, my opponent can coin and play something. I'm fine with that. So we have 2, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, these are hands you want. You probably want like a Mana Vermont or a Wando. But you can't ask for everything, right? Like Sorcerer's Apprentice has the least value at this point, because I don't have any spells in my hands. So I think if he doesn't do anything, I'm gonna lead out with this. If it does coin and do something, I'm still gonna play this. Unless I can obviously kill it with a Fire Blast. Which you never know. So it does coin. Like, going second has way more value for me. I think going second is better than going first in this especially in draft. Like in constructed it might be different, but in draft going second is better because you get an extra card. You get the advantage because most decks start at 2, and you have the initial board play. So I think it's wrong by this company, whoever that is. Yeah, Blizzard. What am I saying? I think it's wrong. I think what they created is an error. The fact that you cannot choose. And going second shouldn't give an advantage so steep. I mean, already having an extra card is strong, and then you actually have the initial advantage as well with the coin. I think it's too strong in general. The funny thing is I actually don't know what secrets they have. I already ran against one, but I probably should still know. So he has a secret here. Yeah, okay, that's it then. Like I just don't know. It's too hard for me sometimes to know all that stuff, right? So we'll kill this. Hope he attacks here. And then I hope that Arcane Explosion can start killing things. Someone just posted a message on Facebook and instantly removed it, so I didn't even get the time in a small second to read it. So he's gonna attack here then. That's fine. Now he's gonna attack me. He's also gonna attack me. This is interesting. So Arcane Explosion deals with most of these. I attack here, Arcane Explosion, Pyroblast. Or Pyroblast? Yeah. I almost cast the wrong card because of that. And then shoot this. Why can I not target it? Thank you. And now we have control, right? Next turn we have this. We have some form of control here. Obviously, you can make a play here. Like this is the reason why going second is better. You have an extra card, so you most of the time have more options. And on top of that, you actually just get the better odds of doing things. Play, ping? No, play. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I know using Fireball on that probably isn't the best, but now this is a 2-3, he can't just ignore it. Like, you get an extra card, you have the initial advantage, and you start being the aggressor. Going second is so much better than going first in this game, which I think is wrong. It shouldn't be like that. It should never be like that in general. So I guess we summon the 4-3 here. Ah no, then it becomes a 1-3. I didn't keep that in mind.
That was a mistake.
No, it's fine. Like, tell your opponent it's fine when it obviously isn't. It was a mistake. I realized it as soon as I did it. I was like, yeah, I want to get rid of the silence, but it was terrible of me. And that's GG, right? Consecration here is pretty much GG. It gets rid of 2 of my creatures. He attacks me for 8. No, he just summons another token. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Oh, so he trades there, which is the obvious one. Deal 6 damage. So kill this. Kill this. Kill this. Now we have an empty board. But he still has 5 cards advantage over 3. Like, being on the defense is terrible in this game. A lot of cards lose a lot of their value when you're on the defense. Which is a lot. You're on the defense a lot. So yeah, let's play this. This makes it more difficult. So what does this do? Whenever a minion dies, gain +1 attack. Like, I guess we'll play Azure Drake first and see into our options. We draw Flame Strike, which next turn we do 8 to everything. We need to play a taunt though. We can't just not play a taunt and lose to an attack and a hammer. Like if he has hammer, he has to hammer this, or he has to have something to get rid of this. So it deals me another damage, and that's that. That's GG, double consecration with Nightblade. Was a close game, but this is basically why being second is worse. Is better because you have the initial advantage, you have the extra card. I don't think you should. Either you don't get the extra card, or you don't get the coin. Like with the coin, you have the initiative, unless your opponent has a really good 1-drop like the 2-1. Like a bunch of 2-1s, like Worgen Infiltrator is probably the best, right? Unless he has that in his hand, you have the initiative. And you have an extra card over your opponent. I don't see why, if I would win the die roll, I would ever go first, ever. Like, this is one of the only outs. And this is why you pick these cards, is basically to have those outs. So your opponent have any initiative, because with this you suddenly have the initiative, even if they have a coin. But even with the coin, like their late game is probably a lot better than yours then, or faster. Like with the Shaman, imagine powering out a 4 turn 7-8 taunt. It's really hard to deal with for a bunch of classes. So it doesn't do anything here. I'm not gonna do anything either. I still think that playing around multi-shot is the better option against a hunter, just because, yeah, that card's in hand, right? So he still has the coin, which he uses, and then summons a random beast companion. Even better. So weapons are also pretty good. And I also dislike the fact that a lot of classes don't get the option to have a weapon. Like a mage doesn't have a weapon. Warrior has a multitude of weapons. Priest has like little to none. He gets a 4/4 taunt, of course. Why not? We can silence that, but even then, do we want to? Do we want to silence that? I think we do. Like, he can attack this end, but that's fine. But now we get to attack him. He can attack this, he takes 4. He attacks me, I go down to 26. I can always sacrifice this as soon as I want to draw a card. He actually let me draw a card from it, that's fine. So he summons another taunt. This guy has a bunch of taunts. So what do we do here? We can play Knife Juggler into Loot Hoarder and do something that's not great. We can play Loot Hoarder, play Mirror Entity, and end our turn. Like if he... Let's hope he has something pretty good here, right? Like 5 mana, whatever. We're basically trying to maximize our mana. I could also have ping this, but next turn I can do this and ping. And then turn after I have these and ping. If I have the need to, I can play this anyway. But we're on the back foot here, just because, yeah, again he had to coin an extra cards. Like, I still think it's a bad design. So he gets rid of that rattle. I actually getting a 4/3 now myself. It doesn't help me with Deals 4 damage to himself. Sure. Well, I guess we play Knife Juggler into this and then decide what we do. No. Because summoning Knife Juggler now. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. So I have to have tech there. We have to be able to kill that next turn with a ping. I think he should sacrifice this now. Yeah, he obviously is gonna sacrifice that now. Cold Master is also really good. It's also probably one of the best. So what do I want to draw here? Good question. That's not one of them, I guess. We can play it on to 4-4 or another 4-4. Yeah, let's do it like this. He's obviously gonna sacrifice this and attack me for 4 and then do whatever. That's the reason to ping this over this, because he's not gonna sacrifice his Cult Master for the taunt. He's gonna sacrifice this because, yeah, it's he draws a card from the Cult Master with this. Like, Cult Master is so good. And a lot of good cards are obviously in there. So he gets a bow, which so yeah, that's fine. Like he can start doing me damage, I guess, but this is probably removed from most of his, and now he has to do 6 direct damage, which he can do. I mean, it is a hunter. Like if he has another eagle horn bow here, I'm pretty screwed. Or he obviously has his hero power. Yeah, he has his eagle horn bow, so I'm basically dead. Let's say well played. I don't see myself winning this. Like next turn is lethal because he has. Yeah, I can't. He's exposed. That's fine. Actually expected it to be something worse. But like, what can I do to his hero power? Nothing, right? I have nothing to gain life. I can do this. None of these are gonna matter. I'm gonna concede. I know this seems like a pretty early concede, but there's nothing I can do to stop his hero power. That's why I think Hunter is probably one of the worst matchups for a mage to face. Just because it's just because of its hero power. Anyway, that's 3 matches for this video, and I'll see you for the next one.